the Pacifica shoreline. And I'll go anywhere if you'll be by my side. It's alright, we'll leave everything behind. And I'll say, follow me to the unknown. We'll take the back roads we don't know. Let's get lost, one tank of gas, don't need a map. Drive too fast, you're my North Star, you're my home. Doesn't matter where we go. Follow me to the unknown. 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 I'll keep you up with all my stories. Lose control when I make you laugh. And I'll go anywhere cause you're right by my side. It's alright, cause we left everything behind, just you and I. Follow me to the unknown. We'll take the back roads we don't know. Let's get lost, one tank of gas, don't need a map. Drive too fast, you're my North Star, you're my home. Doesn't matter where we go. Follow me to the unknown. 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 There's no other place you know I'd rather be. You're zipped up in my sweater, laying next to me. Dropped up on the boardwalk on the hood of my car. Parked out by the beach, we're catching shooting stars. There's no other place you know I'd rather be. You're zipped up in my sweater, laying next to me. Dropped up on the boardwalk on the hood of my car. Parked out by the beach, we're catching shooting stars. Follow me to the unknown. We'll take the back roads we don't know. Let's get lost, one tank of gas, don't need a map. Drive too fast, you're my North Star, you're my home. Doesn't matter where we go. Follow me to the unknown. Follow me to the unknown. There's no other place you know I'd rather be. You're zipped up in my sweater, laying next to me. Dropped up on the boardwalk on the hood of my car. Parked out by the beach, we're catching shooting stars. There's no other place you know I'd rather be. You're zipped up in my sweater, laying next to me. Dropped up on the boardwalk on the hood of my car. Parked out by the beach, we're catching shooting stars.
Let's say the things that we both know. Gonna take these words and make them stone. I know a place on the edge of town where whiskey and the wind are the only sound. Let's make like a tree grow somewhere.